We're talking about booting people off of the face of the earth, because let's just say you had the ability to take a celebrity of your choice to just wipe them off the face of the earth because everything about them bothered you, from the way they walk, they talk, their smile, everything and anything. But let's just say you had the ability to do this because there's a man who did just that, but the person he chose to boot is someone you would least expect. So I'm going to go with Addison. Who would you take off celebrity-wise?
Well, I bounced back and forth between quite a few. Ryan Seacrest was a front runner.
Yes,
but
I remember that.
The truth of the matter is we need people like Ryan Seacrest who are good at just being phony.
Okay.
You need people like that. Then I was going to go to Thames, the singer. Thames.
Oh, no, I'm going to have to fight you on that one.
I don't think I know who that is.
Only because you would know her as from the Oscars as the Cloud Woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She wore an obnoxious...
She wore like that huge cloud and people like couldn't see the show.
Yeah, that's the only reason she made the list. I was a big fan until the Oscars.
Dang.
So, but she's not the one I'm choosing. I'm going to go with Colin Trevorrow.
I mean, here, Gina. I mean, this is a picture from the Oscars. She literally blocked everyone's view.
Okay, but she's fire. I don't care.
No.
She's fire.
She blocked everyone's view, man.
Oh, well. She had a nice seat. They should have bought better tickets.
It looks like a veil gone wrong. You know, it's like a wedding veil gone wrong.
They're giving the tickets.
And she doubled down and said, I don't care. Like, that's me and I'm here. And I was like, well, you'll never get invited again to another Oscars. It's your one and done.
Well, Angela Bassett got robbed, so do your things, Tim.
Anyway, Colin Trevorrow is an abomination. He ruined the Jurassic World franchise. He's the director. He brought it. The first one was good, and then the last two were just completely horrendous. And I actually paid money to sit in the theater and watch that third movie. And people clapped, and I wanted to send all those people in the theater out of the freaking earth. I'm getting angry just thinking about it. I can't even speak. That's how passionate I am about dinosaurs in movies.
I know. After you told me that you as a kid was walking around making dinosaur noises, I see that dinosaurs have been with you since a young age.
Yeah, 100%. Billy Joel's another front runner, too.
Hey, you can't steal
No, you're
mine!
right. He gets it.
Sorry.
Bro, you can't steal
No,
mine.
you can go deeper into it, but that's just another front runner.
Dude, that's mine.
Hey, Billy Joel.
Yo, that's mine. Now I gotta change my person.
Awful.
Tough.
No, you don't. It's okay. No one cares if you change your person. Just keep your person.
All right, Eric, who is someone that you're just going to boot off the face of the earth because this man actually had taken someone away, and someone you'd least expect?
Someone I'd least expect?
No. Who's your person, bro?
Just a celebrity that you want to wipe off the face of the earth. Like, let's go.
She doesn't know how to speak. That's on her. Who's your person?
Mike Pence and Donald Trump.
Yes, sir! Give her a fair.
I'm just leave it at that. You know, first of all, Donald Trump, yo, bro. What's wrong with him?
I heard that he was
Indicted yesterday.
Yeah. I heard about that.
That was to get that mugshot.
A week after a week after he announced it. So the ratings were up the week before, and then no one saw it coming this week. So it was a very big letdown. Because this is the first I'm hearing about this, really?
Yeah, he got indicted.
Yeah.
Oh, see, like I was hoping for the whole visual. It was going to be a whole like big scene, and
I
then
hope
just
like
went
when they
quietly.
go to arrest him, he tries to run away. I need to see those pictures. I need it.
Those pictures weren't real, right?
No, they weren't. They were AI generated, but they were mad funny.
Seriously?
It's like if he does run away, that's exactly what it's going to look like.
He's going to be by himself in a field. Choppers.
Yeah, man. Donnie gotta go.
I understand that. I completely get it. You know, it was kind of weird yesterday. You know, someone said that possibly if they were runner-up, he would probably win again.
Yeah, that's
I think he would win
unfortunate.
again.
Now, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people hated Trump, but oh my God, Joe Biden. There's not one seed of like, oh yay! There are no fans, zero.
Yeah.
You know, someone told me again something.
I like my ice cream bowl.
That's what he was telling me about.
There was a mass shooting, and they cut the. All right, we're going live to the president. He goes, "Hi, John. How are you? Nice smile. Yeah, well, these curtains. We just got these curtains. I like 2 scoops.
That's what
ice
I
cream bowl."
heard. Is that he was more interested in the ice cream than what happened.
All
That's
right.
sad.
And I think the
Let's
people.
see. That's not what he was there to talk about.
No, he wasn't. He
He
wasn't.
was there for like a woman's empowerment meeting. At that time, I don't know if he even knew about the
No, but all the news stations figured like, oh, he's probably gonna get briefed about this, and he just no. It was like a school assembly. They just kept on going.
Oh.
Like he wasn't there to talk about that. People like that video was so out of context. It was
Completely,
so
but it was funny. It was funny.
It's hilarious.
Damn.
No, it's also funny like seeing like mad like Republicans on Twitter posting that video.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. But it's the same thing, vice versa.
Yeah. No,
Yeah. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Politics is hilarious.
You can say that again.
Okay, so Gina, who are you wiping out?
Well, since we're going the political route, I'm taking out Candace Owens. I got to do it for my people.
You don't have to do a political route.
Oh no! I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
I'm
political today.
Yeah, I'm taking. She has to go. She has to go. She's a disgrace. And yeah, there's not much to say. If you know Candace Owens, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. She is unfortunate. She is unfortunate. If we could trade her, I would want. Who could I have?
Trade her with who?
Trade her for somebody.
Like dead people?
Nah, I just trade her. Like they can have her.
It's a trade. Remember, it's a trade, not a supplement. So it's got to be the same type of person, but lesser. So it's because it's a trade. You can't just get like, oh, we're gonna trade a Republican for a Democrat. That's not a trade. That's a switcheroo.
No, we can't get anybody. We can't get anybody good. I guess unfortunately we'll keep her. But the second one for me is Taylor Swift. Argue with your mother, don't argue with me. Her music is not good. Anti-red, blah blah. Tomato. Not jacking it. I haven't liked Taylor Swift since Shake It Off, and then before that when she was actually doing country. I don't know why y'all be screaming at the concerts like the music is good.
I heard she's an amazing performer though.
She was sitting there with a guitar and it's pitch black with one light. And you got people in the background. Woo! What is exciting about that?
Yeah, at least she's actually playing an instrument. I guess that's one too.
Yeah, I'll give her brownie points for doing the bare minimum. Sure.
The bare minimum.
Sure. Now, I don't say this often, but Beyonce did have one of the best music videos of all time, okay? He won't lying. Now, with that being said.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, now I remember.
Yeah, I'm not a Taylor Swift. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you.
What about Demi Lovato? I think she could go.
Oh, she's worse.
She went off the deep end over the last few years.
Oh, she's coming back. Give her a
break. She was singing The Ghost 3 years ago.
She's done.
She made a rock album, and honestly, it just doesn't sound like a legit rock album that I would listen to. And then also, she made a rock version of Heart Attack, and I played that on my show earlier in the week. But it just sounded exactly like the pop, but just added guitars. And it just didn't have anything different or special. It just didn't have that factor where I was like, yeah, she could totally do rock again. She did rock when she did like Don't Forget. You remember those songs, like the really early ones when she was on like Camp Rock era?
Oh yeah.
But now it's like, Demi, what are you doing? Like, I know you want to go back, but girl, you're so deep in pop. You gotta just stop now.
Gina, watch Camp Rock now and tell
Camp
me that
Rock.
is the corniest movie you ever.
It really is, especially with Joe Jonas.
Bad.
And they even did like behind the scenes. I mean, as a kid, they were like, "Oh, we got behind the scenes." So who cares about behind the scenes for Camp Rock? They're like, "Oh, Nick Jonas, he actually tripped right at Bush, but we left it in the movie." Cool.
She's really good.
No, that scene is terrible.
There's a lot of cringe, but we all ate it up though.
Yeah, we did, man.
We were young and stupid.
But that's why we ate it up, and that's why it blew up to be this great movie that we all think it is now. I mean, we all know what Camp Rock is. Am I wrong?
Let me tell you something. I wasted my mother's money by wanting to take guitar lessons because of that movie.
Stop it! Stop it! I didn't know you were that deep into Camp Rock. Oh my god!
Camp Rock changed lives, yo.
Let me tell you something.
Camp Rock.
Made it okay to dance with your friends in unison.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When what is it? I think it's the second one or the third one when Nick.
There's 2 or 3.
Yeah. There's
what?
I think it's 3 when Nick Jonas. I forgot what his name was. Yeah, it's a franchise.
It's like High School Musical in a sense.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous.
High School Musical was a lot better.
Halloween Town is a more superior franchise.
That was.
Like, that's a legit franchise.
Halloween Town was not it.
You know what, Gina? You can go sit down.
The first one was great.
I am sitting.
Well, you can stay sitting because Halloween Town is the ultimate movie.
Lot. Not Halloween movies. I'm going with, what is it, Hocus Pocus?
That too. But I don't like the second one. That second one was just
I didn't watch. The second one's out, right?
What's her name still hot? Sarah Jessica Parker?
Definitely not.
She definitely is.
Okay.
Oh, for real?
Well, you got mixed opinions now, so
well,
you'll have to watch.
I haven't seen her, so but I was thinking based on aging, she's probably wrinkly. If she's not wrinkly, she's probably still fire.
Don't Word. Actually, is she a MILF?
What about
For
you,
a
Nico?
witch, yes.
Who are you taking out? Who you wiping off celebrity-wise?
I got 2.
Okay.
We're going to keep it political. Ron DeSantis, I think he's an idiot. Truly, I've never hated
Florida, right?
More. Yeah, he's an idiot.
You should come meet him
And
tomorrow.
then, I should, right?
Yeah, he's going to be next door.
Something at him. Amy Schumer.
Oh, thank you. Now I can agree.
I hate Amy Schumer.
I can agree.
She is a terrible person. That one roast she did to Steve-O about his friend that killed himself, that was one of the worst jokes I think I've ever heard in my life.
Was it on that panel show?
It was on someone's roast. It might have been Donald Trump. I don't remember. But she's not funny at all. She's ugly. I don't like her. Terrible human. Screw Amy Schumer.
Damn, going
Tomato.
really.
I've never hated her.
I'll double down on that one and throw Rosie O'Donnell into that mix as well.
Ooh, haven't heard that name in a long time.
She's not funny. Just not.
Can I throw in another one? Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
The beard just gives me weird vibes. I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's about it.
That's the guy with the white stash, right?
If he cuts it, he's good to go.
Actually, I hope he comes out tomorrow night or Sunday. That'd be nice.
Comes down which way?
However you'd like to put it.
Damn.
Whatever tickles your fancy. The crowd will have it either way.
Can you imagine?
So my pick is I can't stand Nicki Minaj.
Oh my, Jamie, pull up in that monster automobile gangster. What I met that kid from Sri Lanka.
I can't stand the voice. Like, she might be saying some great inspirational things, but I just can't get past the, oh my God, I'm a great guy. And it's like, dude, just like, I can't.
The barbs are coming for you. Get her, y'all.
And then
Get
also, Cardi B is on the same level as her, so they both got to go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Both of them are on the same level. They both have that annoying way of speaking that you just cannot understand.
What you mean? Cut it out. Like,
they also have like all the plastic surgery going on. They're on the same level.
Oh, don't you do that.
Oh.
Don't body shame. Okay?
I'm not body shaming.
You are body shaming.
I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying that like they're known for like, it's like Kim Kardashian level as well. It's like you're known for too. Yeah, it's like you're known for X, Y, and Z, but it's not natural. It's just like, bro, like, why can't we just embrace what our body gave us? Why do you got to amplify it?
You do understand as a woman, you being a woman, right, that a woman's sole just worth in the society is what she looks like. So when a woman is naturally and she doesn't have the beauty standards, she's going to be criticized for it. When she gets the enhancement done, because obviously based on societal views, she didn't love herself, now it's still a problem.
That's not true. I don't think that's fully true, Gina. I'm going to play devil's advocate because I love you. Okay. But I'm going to play devil's advocate and say, yeah, she might do it, but she also really loves the attention. So if she really likes the attention, she's going to get a breast enlargement, right? Because maybe it makes her fill out in shirts, right? But then the men also stare, and it makes people want to pay more because, I mean, she's got the thing that everyone wants. And then also, like, I'm sorry, but, like, if everyone's, like, staring at your ass, it's because, you know, you obviously got enhancements. I mean, if you had it naturally, I mean, wouldn't you feel better being like, oh, yeah, I grew it myself, like, yes, instead of you paying thousands of dollars to get it all done? Because once it's all out, I mean, you're just going to be sag. I mean, come on, let's be real.
Hey, if it jiggle and wiggle, it's good in my department. Can I get an amen?
No. So I just feel like it's just. I just feel that, you know, you can't really change a voice. Like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's voice, they're both just on that same level of like, just turn it off. Like, if I have to hear that on the radio, like Super Bass and all those other songs, I can't do it. I just can't. It's just so old, and I tried it.
Nicki's crazy. Don't say that.
I don't know. To each their own.
Either.
Nah, Cardi B drugged men and like did things, so she's not a good woman. You didn't know about this?
No.
That's some old news. That is some really old
double
news.
Standard at its finest.
Person, yo.
Yeah, double standard at its finest. Don't like that. Tomato. but no, I'm playing devil advocates too, Jamie. I don't agree. If a woman gets her enhancements, right? Let's say, for example, right? We, in this society, we base a man's worth on how much money he makes, right? In this society, we base a woman's worth on what her body looks like. So when you have these certain situations where you don't meet that societal standard because for some reason we always care about what others think of us, I'm a victim and a suspect of this as well. But let's say, for example, a man isn't in a place to financially support his family. He feels like less of a man because of the society we live in. When a woman doesn't naturally have the ass and the breast and all of that, she feels like less than a woman. So I'm not saying that like. I'm not criticizing anybody that gets their work done because I don't know how they feel. Like, people deserve the right. If you can get it done and you feel like that's going to make you happier with yourself, by all means. But I need people to also understand that they are perfect the way they were created. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to make this woman feel any less of a person, because I'm pretty sure that's the exact same reason why she got the work done in the first place.
I'm gonna fight you one more time, and then I'm going straight to the topic. Okay. My reason is that if you are in that 1% where you have a lot of the money in the world, right? You have the most wealth and you have the most influence. Why are you getting work done on your body when you should be working on going to school, being a great advocate for younger people? You should show off all of your intellectual skills and prove that you don't really need to have a model body to make it in the world. Like, yeah, it should be a plus, but it shouldn't be like, by the way, I made a sex tape and this is why I made millions. It shouldn't be something that people are looking up to. Like, why should we have like people in elementary school being like, oh my God, I should make one too? Like, why? You know?
I agree with you 100%.
I think that like you getting the enhancements is only just pressuring younger kids to realize what they have is not good enough. And I feel like you should own your natural self. Like, even if you are plus size, even if you are under, even if you are lacking a front and you have more back, like whatever you got to rock with what you have. And if you don't have money to get implants, like, so be it. There is going to be, like my mom said, an ass for every seat out there at some point.
True, but also to what you were saying
right here.
To what you were saying, you got to think about it. Sex sells. Unfortunately, we live in a society where sex sells.
You can still sell yourself, but naturally, because I think that's better.
It is.
Because then it's not fake. Because like if you think about it, even like today in porn world, it's not real. Like you hear about people having to like shove things when they have their periods because the show still got to go on.
True, but let's use Lizzo for an example. She's a woman who is a plus size woman who advocates for people feeling comfortable in themselves no matter what the societal standard is, and look at how much hate she gets for it.
We got a caller here. If you want to call in on this, 516-572-7440. Caller, you are on air. What is your name?
This is John from Freeport.
Hi, John.
In the A, we have to get rid of Kanye West. That's the first thing. But on the new subject, you can't create a world. The lady has a point that, if you don't have it, your beauty is your importance to this world as far as, if it's a man's world, and if you're not good looking, you're not going to advance. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you can't. Now you're going to move towards a world where everybody has to get fake boobs, and a woman at 17 years old whose mom won't buy her fake boobs or can't buy her fake boobs is the norm. So as a rich parent and a regular kid, just because you can afford them or just because you can afford a Brazilian butt lift, you can't have people, you can't be praising people at 22 or 25 years old start getting plastic surgery and, just trying to make themselves a supermodel. Or I don't know if Cardi B's butt is real or not, but it's not right to say that what's important is to have a big butt, and if you have to pay for it, that's what you have to do. Jamie's point is better, that you have to raise your kid to say, listen, this is the way you are, and if they're not going to love you for the way you are, you're just going to have to, you're just going to have to lump it, or you're going to have to, like you said, there's a butt for every seat. There's somebody for everybody, and you'll find them. And
Nico just patted his face again when you said that.
No,
there's a seat right here. There's a seat right here.
No, yeah.
You and Jamie both make an excellent point. Like, we live in a world where people should know and understand to love themselves for who they are. But that's not the society that we live in, unfortunately. So my point that I'm making is that you also have to understand. I'm not justifying it. I'm not excusing anything. I'm not making excuses for people that do get the enhancements. But you have to sit and ask the question of why they're getting it in the first place. And not to be disrespectful or anything, Mr. John, but I also don't feel like this subject, like a man's opinion on a woman's body, I don't feel like that should be like.
It's not my opinion as a man. It's my opinion as a parent. It's
okay.
My opinion
Respect.
is that that you can't dress. If it's like dressing them in designer clothes. That's not fashion. You're just wearing expensive clothes. And if you're gonna, if my kid wears expensive clothes to school, and if mom buys expensive clothes for her, that's a bad example. It's a bad precedent to set. It's just, you can't be buying a 15-year-old girl a $2,500 purse just because one other girl in class has it. Because now you're setting a standard, and it carries through to plastic surgery. You have to tone it down. Your looks, of course, in real life, your looks are important. It's definitely the prettier girl is going to get the job most of the time. But just because that's true, I don't think that you should start having plastic surgery all across the board, or you have to still reinforce the ideal. Even if it's not realistic, you have to enforce the ideal that your looks are not, if you're both equal, the prettier girl will get the job, but if you outperform the pretty girl, you'll get the job. And that's all I have to say. I mean, you're 100% right. I'm a man, and it's tough for a woman, and it's a lot goes on looks, but people and celebrities, or let's say role models, who are going out at 22 and 25 years old and having plastic surgery, what kind of hope does that leave for it's not a good, I prefer the role models who stay flat. I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan, but she has what she has, and she just goes out with whatever she has. She's not physically perfect, and she's doing fine. She's nice looking, but all right, I got to go back to work.
No, you couldn't have.
Everyone's looking at him.
You couldn't have said it any better, though.
All right,
Thank you, John. Thank you. That is so funny how he's like, all right, I got to run.
I agree with him on the plastic surgery at 25 years old. You should always wait till like you're 30.
I feel like not even 30. I feel like, for example, let's say you had a child. You should deserve the right, if you have the money, to go ahead and get that tummy tuck, the mommy makeover, as they like to call it. Go ahead and get it done for you, because you know what? Your body went through a traumatic experience. But if you're going to tell me that your traumatic experience is because you got bullied in high school because you have like no chest, then it's like, okay, well, if you're just doing it because you got bullied, are you doing that for you, or are you doing that for the people who bullied you?
That's exactly what I was getting at. I wasn't
But you're missing.
Surgery.
But that's
no,
the
but
point.
You're missing the point. You literally just gave a prime example, right, Jamie?
But that's the point of like why I'm saying that we shouldn't focus on why people are picking on us, because I was picked on and being told I look like a ugly Betty. I'm not going to sit here and change my whole face.
True, but did that make you emotionally? Didn't that cause you distress? Because you can still remember. You might not remember what somebody said to you 10 years ago. You probably can't remember exactly what they said to you, but you can still remember till this very day how they made you feel. You gotta think, like you said, some women, of course they want the attention. Like I just said, sex sells. But you gotta realize there are people who do not love themselves.
But you gotta take that hate and change it into some form of self-love.
It's easier said than done.
It's gonna take time.
People gotta be stronger, yo.
You gotta take that.
And I'm not saying that it isn't attainable. Like, of course, like I just said, once again, the prime example of Lizzo. You gotta look at how much hatred that woman gets. She is but
she loves herself, and she knows it. But you gotta take that in. We always hear the success story of how stacked against the odds, she's still a strong, powerful woman who loves herself. We don't see the nights where she cried herself to sleep, where she didn't think that she was good enough, where she didn't feel like those moments where she didn't love herself because she didn't fit the societal standard. But I also
forget about those times.
But I also feel like even though you say she's a plus size woman, there could be someone who's like going through like being underweight and feeling the same way.
Exactly.
I think it's both sides, and I also feel like no matter who we pick, Cardi B, who has like probably $1 million worth of plastic surgery, or Lizzo, who probably had none, they're both feeling the same way, and that's why they both got the same thing going on. They're both successes because they're rooting for different things, but they're both successful. Like,
exactly. So that was my point. Is like, we can't, like you said, a mother who just had a child who wants to get a tummy tuck. We can't nitpick with what surgeries we get now. Like, a surgery is a surgery. If we're looking at body enhancements and overall as a genre, we can't say, oh yeah, because she had a child and because she has a little well,
it's not written on their forehead. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, I got the tummy tuck because of this. Like, I'm not going to sit here and read your forehead like that. True. Like, that's wrong. I'm not going to be like, so Gina, why did you go ahead and get your nose smaller? Like, I'm not picking on your nose. I just love noses.
I love this little wide thing.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, why'd you get that done? Like, that's not my business.
But the overall point is like the main point I was trying to make is we cannot sit here and judge someone for what they do with their body.
But you know what we can judge?
Yes,
No,
I can.
no,
Yes, I can.
We can't judge this guy because this guy is actually convinced that he's allergic to his girlfriend. And he had spent thousands upon thousands of dollars trying to find out why he's allergic to her. And he can't figure it out because every time he's near her of any kind of capacity, he forms a rash. So I guess it's like hives in a sense where he's itchy, it's red, and every time he's near her, like, it happens every time.
Is she sanitary?
like,
That's a sign from
I
God.
guess
you
so.
know? That's a sign from God.
Well, he said that she's a hairdresser and she stopped wearing a bunch of things. And
Sorry.
is
but-
love worth the rashes, though?
I think it, he got so upset, he started breaking out and the hives were really bad. It got to the point where he tried everything from like the detergents, the perfumes, the hair products. I think he decided to basically ghost her because he just could not handle the rashes anymore. It was just too much for him. I mean, would you be cool if like your partner ghosted you because, or like, how would you feel if you were allergic to your partner? Like, I feel like that's crazy.
Hey, I'm allergic to cats. You see, I ain't got one, right? Okay.
Yeah, but like, okay, I don't, okay. You know what?
You're right. That was the best way to put it.
That's it.
The one thing I took away from this topic is that now that I go back to high school, there are a lot of ugly girls who got bullied who turned out very hot.